Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. It's been a bit since I did one of these. I've been really busy trying to get these things listed, but I've also been in a lot of pain lately. My stuff's been all acting up on me, so just figured I'd do one of these. This here is actually one box of two that was equals up to close to 40 pounds of jewelry. So this is just a little bit that I opened up here. Not enough room on here to finish the box, so we'll just work our way through here. I don't know if we'll even get all the way through this particular one here in this video, but let's get it right down to her here. So we'll start off with a few little pieces here. First off, one that's actually I'll probably end up selling as a set. So we've got this little blue cat's eye beads, wrap bracelet there, and then there's a blue cat's eye ring that goes with it. So those two will pair up and we'll sell that way. And then another little stretch bracelet. I've had one of these in the past one, so we'll look at some of those other stretch bracelets there and figure out whether or not to just lot them or just to pair them up with something else. We'll see. And then there is this little, I think it's supposed to be a ring here. Yeah, so it's a little white seed bead with a little snowflake thing on it there. I believe that's supposed to be a ring, but I'm not sure how you wear that or what. I'm not entirely sure about that. But there was a few Christmas pieces in this lot here, so we might end up just doing a Christmas lot. Same with there's some breast cancer awareness stuff and lots of religious Catholic stuff there, so we'll end up looking at that as well. I did make a few pieces out of stuff in here, and with stuff I've made in past stuff here. So we'll be working with some of that. Here is a long wrap necklace here that has some beads here that I'm not sure if they're not cold, so I don't think they're an actual stone, but they're definitely not glass either, and they're not plastic, so I wonder if they're almost ceramic. And then there's some plastic ones on there as well. But yeah, just a very interesting long wrap necklace. Seems to get tangled very easy. And then here's this just a shorter version of one that I've had in one of the previous lots as well, with the mother of pearls that are dyed. And the other one I had was about twice as wide. So this is just a little shorter version. I like the shorter version better, actually. Seems a little more practical. And then there's this one here. I don't normally like rope, but this rope's actually in really good shape, with a religious cross there. So we'll probably lot that up with something else that's got a religious nature to it. And then there's this here. I'm not sure what type of beads, again, these are. Not cold to the touch. They may just be ceramic. See if we can see inside there. They're not plastic. I don't know what they are. Not entirely sure. Have to take a closer look a little bit later. And then I had a few Mexican style necklaces here. So I mean, there's this here in a wood, and then the other two here are both shallow like the first one was. So we've got a few that I can sell that way there. Maybe do a few things, pair that up with something. And then here's a it looks like a black onyx bead. I don't have that in my collection yet, so I'll probably throw that in there. I do have some little pear cut ones that I'm selling, but this one here seems perfect for a collection as well. Another one that's going to be a keeper is this little white quartz one here, so I'll end up keeping that. And then I had this little Christmas tree ornament there. It was missing its bead, so I replaced the little bead with the little pink rhinestone there, which I think suits the heart perfectly. And then I had to straighten out this pin in the back here, so I'm not sure. Probably, again, I've got lots of Christmas stuff, so I'll probably just do a Christmas lot, and that'll go in with that, as well as that little ring that I had. And then here's something else I'm going to keep. I really like this one here, and I've been kind of looking for a cross one, and this kind kind of Gotham Garage style one. That'll end up for sure going in my stuff. It's stainless steel. It'll just go on my necklace there, my old one that I'd had for over a decade. Kind of gave out a couple months back, so this is perfect. I'll end up keeping that for sure as well. Here's one piece that I did make. So it's got the bronzed chain here that I got in this lot, and then this little bronze tone or copper tone triangle here. I got that in the previous lot, and so we will end up selling that as one of my little handmade ones under my Tony Alexander Jewelry. A few more pieces here I'll just bring down. And so there's this one here in that two-toned silver and bronze tone, and then kind of got the faux turquoise at the ends there. Very nice little piece, a lot more detailed than some of the other ones I've got like that. And then we have this necklace here, which is just a little plain necklace here in a plastic bead style there. So pair that up with something. And then there's this another stretch bracelet. Again, I have one very similar to this in a previous lot. Might even been from the same person. But yeah, so we'll end up pairing that up with something. And then there's this little one here as well with the little faux pearls. Got a dog hair in there. And kind of just a little simple little handmade stretch bracelet there. And then this one here is a Claire's necklace. That'll clear up there for you. Just got a little heart on the end of the chain there. None of the rhinestones are missing, so I sell that like that. Probably won't ask a whole lot for that because it is Claire's. And then there's this really cute little choker that I have. I have a couple that are very similar to this style already. One I've sold, and then I've got this one here that's very remarkably similar to the other one I have. Like this, so in that 9 West style. Oh, my stomach's growling. Sorry if you can hear that. And then there's a little pin here, one of those religious pins in Christmas theme that I was talking about. So that'll go with my Christmas lot that I'm putting together here. And then we have a odd necklace here. So this necklace, yeah, just very different. It's kind of tangled up, but you kind of get how it goes. It goes, this little piece here goes up, and then it kind of just layers. So I'll have to straighten that all out there to take pictures of it and all that. But yeah, it's got the faux pearls. Very nice piece there. It is magnetic, so definitely not gold. And then here's another religious one here. A little cross piece. This one I actually handmade though. I took a chain from somewhere else that was, the pendant was gross, and I replaced it with this little cute necklace or Catholic cross here. The little pink rhinestones. I believe it was signed on the back, but I could be wrong. No, I'm wrong. That was a different piece I was thinking of, obviously. But yeah, just in that gunmetal chain that I ended up making. I two-toned it. And bring down a few more. There's this little thick bangle here. Little adjustable, so anybody can wear it there too. And this is just plastic here. There's a type of stone that actually reflects like that as well, but this here is just plastic. And then there's a wrap necklace here too, a little brighter. There, and I've got some other pearl earrings and stuff, so I'll probably end up pairing that with some of this stuff here. Then we had a couple breast cancer pieces, so I'll pair them like this. I had another pin too, but the pin was all crushed in the back, so we're not going to keep that one. But Coleman Race for the Cure. And then there's this little, almost like a skater or ski bracelet here. and got the little clip. So I'll probably pair those two together and probably sell them for fairly cheap. I don't want to profit off of breast cancer stuff, so I'll probably just like $5 it for the lot or something, and somebody can support that. That'll cover my fees. And we have a couple pearl pieces here as well. So there's this little rice pearl wrap bracelet here with the nice little green beads with that too. Very pretty. And then we have this pearl strand here as well, cultured. And then a little handmade ring, not made by me this time, but very well done. And then there's this one here in that kind of punk style. And another little ring here, feels like gold tone aluminum, but definitely vintage, and got that nice little cubic zircon on the top there. And then here's a rolled paper style there. I've seen a few of those. This one's actually in really good shape though. Quite often when you see these, the papers are all falling apart and coming to little bits and pieces. And then there's this little bracelet here as well. I've got some similar to this that I've bought in brand new, and so they don't sell for a lot, but compare that up with something. And then here's a very, very cute Avon ring. It's got the little amethyst stone in it, as well as your cubic zircon or crystal. But I think it's a size 6. And then there's this bracelet here as well. This was tied together with a ribbon. I replaced that ribbon with a little piece of steel there, just because I hate ribbons. They get so dirty and gross. But yeah, it's actually metal in there. So nice little layered bracelet there. And then we have a little bead here that reflects that my son wanted, so he'll end up taking that for his collection. And then a plain, I believe it's silver ring. It wasn't magnetic, so we'll have to, there's lots of stuff actually that I found in here that's either silver or gold, so I'll have to do some testing on some of that stuff to see what I've got. And then there's this little bracelet here as well. Wasn't missing any rhinestones. Very cute bracelet. And then there's this necklace here as well. And some of them, I found a few in the past boxes here that have these huge clasps. I'm not sure what statement that's supposed to make. I'm not a big fan of them myself. I prefer the smaller ones, but this bracelet I had to fix. It was missing a couple rhinestones, but all fixed now. Very, very nice. That'll go very well maybe with that, maybe we'll pair it up with this, put them together, and they can sell as a set. And then there was this belly button ring here with the, I'm not sure if that's, it doesn't feel plastic, so it's probably a cubic zircon or a crystal. And we have this. This is a Stella and Dot. Not my style, but I have seen this style before, so I do know it sells. And that's a good brand, Stella and Dot too. So then there's this one here, Desert Heart, made in the USA. I don't know that company, but it is an anklet, so I'll have to look that up. And a couple earrings I made out of pieces from this lot here that were just randomly all over the place, and I took a couple of these little rose quartz from a previous one that I had there, and put together some earrings. And there was a ton of bangles in this lot here. These three are the same thing. I'll probably just pair each one up with something else. And then there was this one here, which I believe this was the Alex and Ani. No, this was the Chico's Charms. So that's that charm bracelet there by the Chico's Charms. And I did. This is not an Alex and Ani either, but this is very similar to that one. There is an Alex and Ani somewhere in here that was very similar to that. I think it was a gold tone though. Yes, there it is. Let's bring that down here. So this here is an Alex and Ani, and it's for stepmoms, which is kind of cool because stepmoms don't get the recognition near as often as what they should. My own stepmom is a huge blessing in her life there. So yeah, that's Alex and Ani is very popular and does sell. This one here is very, very well made too, and yeah, I wasn't missing any rhinestones, which always pleased when I got these kind of things. They're not missing rhinestones. And then there's this one here as well in a bracelet. I like that because it's very bright, so it's a little more fun. And then this one here has an elephant and a giraffe in it, along with those rhinestones. Not an overly expensive piece. I mean, it'll go well paired with something. And then this here is magnetic. There's actually two bracelets here. The one has the white cat's eye on it, and then the other has these green beads that I'm not sure what kind of stone that is. So we'll have to take a look at some of the stones. But black hematite, magnetic. There was like a million things stuck to that one when I first got that there. And then this one here, again, was tied together with a ribbon, and it was filthy. So, but the rest of this stuff looked in perfect condition. So I figured, you know what, let's tie it together with something that is going to be not so gross. And then there's this wrap necklace here as well. And it has little shards here of mother of pearl that are dyed different colors along with the wood. And then there's this one here as well with the black hematite and looks like a yellow cat's eye. That's a very simple little necklace there. Okay, and this ring here I had to fix. It was missing probably about 7 different rhinestones, but I fixed it and you can't even tell now. Somebody really liked that ring there. It's got that, looks like rhodium plated. And then lava beads here with a little dog paw on it. I myself might have kept this, but I don't really get into the whole dog paw style there, so we'll end up selling that. And then another hematite bead here. And then there's this little simple stretch or wrap bracelet here as well. And looks like foil wrapped plastic. There's a type of name for that bead. It's just not coming to my head right now, so put that over there. And then there's this one here that the chain was all broken up here, so I replaced it and put the ends here with another little piece that was a broken earring. So yeah, I got that little red cat's eye on the end of there, as well as a red ruby. So cute little necklace there. My son really liked the stone there in the end. That's actually plastic, but he really liked that. And a couple of earrings, very vintage, 60s, 70s style to my knowledge. If I'm wrong, please correct me in the comments below. There was a necklace that was supposed to go with that too, but the necklace was in rough shape, so I didn't keep the necklace. I kind of like this one here. It's got a cute saying on it. It says, "Wake up, kick butt, and repeat." So it looks like it's actually in very, very good condition, but we'll end up pairing that up with something. And there's a leather bracelet here, probably faux leather, but the actual straps are leather. But yeah, that's kind of nice as well there. Couple of big hoop earrings here. I cleaned them up. They were all tarnished, but I cleaned them up nicely and they actually came out looking almost brand new. And another necklace that I made out of stuff that was broken in here. So this was actually a chunk of a necklace that was broken, and I turned it into a pendant, as well as this chain here, which I don't think is silver, but it isn't magnetic, so I might have to just test that and find out. If it is, it'll jump up the price of that one that I made there. And then there's this simple little one that my wife might end up keeping. She's not much of a bracelet person, but this is just very simple and dainty. It won't get in the way. She can tighten it up and it can stay out of the way instead of getting in the way of everything. So that's probably a catch and release there. And then there's this nice little wood cuff bangle here that it's got the little metal detailing there. It's in excellent condition. And then a faux pearl bracelet. We'll end up pairing that up with one of the other faux pearl ones that I have there. Something chunky maybe. And then there's this one here that I don't quite understand what the point in these things are, but it's got, I believe this is silver on that clip there. And then it goes down to this very tarnished J that I will have to clean up some more yet, and it's got a rhinestone on it. And then it's got this little plastic made to look like ivory, but it isn't ivory, thank goodness, because then I couldn't sell it. And I don't normally like rope, but this rope is actually in brand new condition. And then a couple earrings that were in there as well. Different colored rhinestones on there. And then a couple of other different color ones on here. But very, very cute. I always like butterfly stuff. And then there's this bracelet here. That's another wrap with the gold tone seed beads there. And I believe this is just a heart. I didn't think it was an actual label or anything. No, it's just a heart. But very nice little wrap one there. That might go well with that pearl and gold one there. Then I was saying I had just a ton of bangles in this lot here. So I mean, some of these will end up pairing up with others. Otherwise I might do some bangle lots. Some of them are kind of nice though with these wrapped cloth. There was 2 more of those that have gone into my scrap pile because the rope was all coming loose. But yeah, just a ton of variety here. A few more, they just keep coming, and I'm not even done the box yet. And there's a kid's bangle. I had an idea with some of these bangles too, that I might end up turning some of these bangles and see if I can maybe turn them into pendants with stuff dangling in them. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to succeed in that, but I figure, you know, it's worth a try. And then there's this little one here as well that wasn't missing any rhinestones. That one I really like. But yeah, all these bangles, and like I said, there's probably more in the box yet. There's a wood one here. That one I like to pair with something else, but most of these will probably end up getting lotted into some bangle lots or paired with stuff. If I can make them independents, I will, but I'm kind of doubtful of that. There was a couple that I actually wanted to highlight that were just odd. This one here with the little pear beads on the end, very unique. And then there was a nail one. Where's the nail one? Did I have it in here somewhere? This one here is kind of cute too. I'll pair this up with that, probably that Catholic religious lot that I had. So we might have a few little religious pieces to put together there. If I can find where I put all my other religious stuff here, but there's all kinds of Catholic charms and stuff too that I might just pair them with all that religious stuff too. There was one that looked like a nail head that was just turned into a bracelet. I don't see it in this pile here, so there it is. I think I've seen this once before in one of the other lots I had done. Quite bizarre, but obviously it's a style that the right person comes along, they will like that. So we'll just put all these bangles aside here, and we'll put them all to the side, and then we'll move on to the next thing. I'm going to end this video here shortly, and yeah, I don't have all that much time, but there's a few little cloth chokers here as well. This one's silk, which is actually very nice. And then a couple more cloth ones here. I also had a whole pile of single earrings, but a lot of those single earrings I might just leave for when I do the second box to see if I find anything else in there. And then here is these are all seeds, some wood, and then there's seeds in here. So very interesting, but kind of very unique. I like that. Nice wrap bracelet. And then here is an American flag pin as well. I did have an American flag brooch in one of the other ones, so I may end up pairing that with that. That one was vintage though, and this one looks like it's fairly new. So that we may just either throw into a wad or repair, or just maybe sell by itself. This one I had to repair. It had 2 more of these bunches on it, but the bunches were in a really terrible condition, and a couple of the things were snapped. So I ended up fixing it and turning it into just a single one here, and I actually like it a lot better like this. And yeah, and then there's this big ring here, and it's adjustable. And there was one that actually was similar to this at the back here. So this here ring as well. Again, another stretch adjustable. And then there's this one here that's really cool actually. It's got dried flowers inside of it. So that's kind of cool. And then there's this one here that is a clipped ring. You can see my hands are filthy from going through this, sorry. I don't know how comfortable that would be, but I have seen these around, so I do know that they sell. Another one that I handmade out of stuff from this lot, as well as a panel from a previous lot. You'll probably recognize that panel there. That's the last one from that stretch bracelet that was broken. As well as a couple of silver rhinestone ones here. I don't know if they're true silver. I'll have to test those. On this little thing here. And another one that I handmade. You'll recognize a couple of these components from previous ones here, but I finally got some chain here to go with it, so there's that. So we'll move that over there. And then I have this little bracelet here that's nautical themed. Nautical in the back with the starfish, and the fronts are flowers, so kind of cool. They can be dualed there, and that's a bracelet. That one might go well with that other one as well. Not much more here before I go wrap this up. And then we've got this flowered one here. Not my style again, but again, I have seen these sell, so I do know that they will sell. And then this one here that my son's gonna take. So that's your camouflage bracelet. So those are yours, Brayden.
This?
Yeah, that's a little amethyst stone.
Daddy, could I please have this?
This pink one here?
Yeah.
You want the breast cancer one?
Yeah.
I guess you could have the breast cancer one.
Yay.
Alright, my daughter just took the breast cancer one. Oh, and she stepped on the dog. It's okay, Luna. It's okay, Luna. That means I've got a couple of pins that I'll probably just throw into a lot. Yeah, she didn't mean to, Luna. So those pins there will probably end up into a lot then. Daughter's always happy to get jewelry. And I had handmade something else, but it seems it popped off. But we'll end up getting this fixed too. But there's this one here that I made with wire, and the little clip end fell off, so I'm gonna have to replace. I'll end up just opening that and just squeezing it in there again. Not hard to fix. And then there's this cute little ring here as well. This one was marked Avon. There's a couple of Avon rings in here. There's this one, and then there's that other Avon ring from before. So that'll go in there. Just ask Mom to put it on, please. And then this is all stuff that I have to repair as well. Go through this whole pile here.
I like that.
Yeah, there's this one here. I'm gonna probably take this apart because the rope's disgusting on there. Panel I'll end up using for a future thing there. This I'll piece that out. I'll take this off the rope and we'll use that in a separate little thing. this here, I'm going to attempt turning these things into pendants as well, just because I can't really repair that. So that's what's going to end up happening with this. Some of these I'll probably just end up kind of in rough shape, so I'll just take all the rhinestones out of that. And lots of feathers and stuff that I don't really like. But yeah, so lots of stuff. This one here, I'm hoping I come across the other side to it, because all it's missing is this little piece here to connect them, in which case I am going to wind up just putting something together to fix that, just because I really do like that piece. And then there's this bracelet here that is missing little rhinestones, so I'm hoping they're in the bottom there. There's a whole pile of stuff in the bottom, so I'm guessing that they are. Otherwise I'll just put it aside till I can fix it, because I kind of like that one there. And this little leaf pendant, I just need the lobster clasp to go on these chains, and then I'll have that. Same with this butterfly, there's a few rhinestones missing, so I just hoping they're in the bottom there for me to fix. Same with this piece here, there's a few pearls that are missing, so I want those to replace that. If I can't find the other earring to that, then I will have that made. But for now, this is what I've got, and I've got this other lot here to work on for another video as well. So that'll be upcoming yet. And I've also got this little bag of beads so far from this lot as well, so that I pulled out of the bottom. So there's lots more in the bottom, but lots of supplies, which is awesome. So thanks for watching. Stay tuned for following videos here, and just like and subscribe.